Hi Nicole, it's Christina Norton here, aka Chrissy Norton, and this is my Play-Doh brain. Thankfully, I'm not majoring in the fine arts because this would be a little embarrassing then, but let's give this a whirl, and I'm going to show you what are the parts of the brain and the functions. All right, first off, we are going to do the frontal lobe, which is responsible for cognitive function and voluntary movement or activities. So it's a orangish yellow right here. And the purple part of the brain here is a parietal lobe, which I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I googled how to say them, but I already forgot how to say them. Parietal lobe. It plays a big role in identifying objects around us. It helps us understand spatial relationships. It helps us with speech, perception of stimuli, and also our pain and touch sensation. It's responsible for that. All right, and next we have the temporal lobe, which is the blue part of the brain right here. The temporal lobe is responsible for listening and also converting sounds into pictures. Also plays a big role in our memory, our personality, and our behavior. All right. Occipital lobe, which is right here. Sorry, I try to make it pretty and label, but it's hard to tell. The occipital lobe is right here, this pink portion right here. The occipital lobe is responsible for vision processing. It processes and interprets everything we see. Sorry about that. I cannot speak today. I apologize. Oh my goodness, Chrissy. Next we have the cerebellum, which just kidding. It is right here on my brain, this pretty green part. The cerebellum plays a role in all of our physical movement. It also assists us with eye movement and function. All right, and the motor cortex it's located in the frontal lobe. It's kind of hard to tell, I'm sorry, in this region where I took the toothpick right here, in this little region right here. All right, the motor cortex main function is to promote our movement. Okay, and now we have the sensory cortex, which is located in the parietal lobe. It's in this section right here. Sorry, I'm gonna take my parietal lobe right in this section, purple section of the brain. All right, and the the sensory cortex, sorry, my brain today, is responsible for receiving and interpreting sensory information from different parts of our body. All right, and the corpus callosum, which I'm going to take my other part of my brain. This will show more of the inner parts of the inner part functions of the brain, which the corpus callosum is this little guy right here, this green and white part right up there. The corpus callosum, it connects the left and right side of the brain, allowing for communication between both hemispheres, which is super important. All right, and the thalamus is located this part of the brain right here. The thalamus plays a role in motor control by giving positive reinforcement and movement initiated in the motor cortex. All right. And the hypothalamus, which is down in this region in the brain. Sorry, it might be hard to see. The hypothalamus' main role is to keep our bodies in homeostasis as much as possible, so it helps keep us healthy and balanced. And now we have the pituitary gland, which is located right here. And its main function is to secrete and store the chemical messages, and we know them as hormones, and to regulate other glands within our body's endocrine system. All right, and next we have the hippocampus. It's right here. It's the red and white part of our Play-Doh. Our hippocampus plays an important role in the consolidation of information from short-term memory to long-term memory, and in our spatial memory that enables also navigation. All right, and next we have, sorry, I'll hold it up kind of better for you, sorry about that. The limbic system, which is made up of the thalamus, the hypothalamus, and the hippocampus. It's involved in our behavioral and emotional responses, especially when it comes to behaviors that we need for survival. It's also involved in regulating our memories, hormones, and sexual arousal. The limbic, so it's right here, kind of right here. And like I said, it's composed of the thalamus, the hypothalamus, and the hippocampus. So it's all those three. Very important part of our brain system. And then our brain stem, last but not least, that is the brain stem right here, controls the flow of messages between the brain and the rest of our body. So obviously super very important. Also controls our body functions like breathing, swallowing, blood pressure, and whether we are awake or sleepy. Wow, I wish I could really Control whether I'm awake or sleepy myself, because I wish I was sleepy sometimes when I'm wide awake when I try to go to bed. All right, so I'll show you that kind of up close then. It's kind of hard. I did label everything. I thought that would be a good idea to label it with the toothpicks. I hoped that you could still clearly see everything. I apologize if it wasn't the best. I just think it looks a little prettier labeled. All right, but this is my brain. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope I didn't bore you too much. Have a great rest of your day, Nicole. Bye.